Hi, my name is Fiona Stang, and today in this video we're going to look at furling and unfurling in our practice. I've been wanting to make a video on this for quite some time, but just trying to figure out how to explain it to you best, and why this concept of furling in postures and unfurling in postures is essential for all different types of practitioners. As we get into it, the concept of furling, or rounding forward, and unfurling, doing the opposite, is within every vinyasa. It's within our sun salutations, and it's important because it's essential at creating the foundations of bandha. So if you have a back injury or a hip injury, it's really useful in healing. If you tend to be really flexible in your practice, it's useful in creating strength. And if you're stiff in your practice, the opposite, it's really amazing when the spine moves in all directions, both ways. It helps to unlock the nervous system, which then helps to support finding the balance between flexibility and strength in your practice. So this little mini video is pretty much essential for everyone, and it all starts right when you begin your practice. So if you're just sitting now and you take your hands to your knees, if you can't sit on the floor, just grab a stool, sit on a stool, hands on the knees as well. Nice neutral spine. From there, on an exhale, round and look in. I call this a furl. And on the inhale, unfurl, lift the back of the heart, if you can imagine the front of the heart, and then the head, look up. And exhale, furl in. And just do this a few times. Add in your free breath. You're exhaling as you round, look in. Inhale, you're unfurling and look up. And as you keep furling and unfurling, make out a plumb line in your body. So I had a line that went from the crown of the head through the heart, through the pelvis. As you unfurl, you pass through that line. And as you furl in, you also pass back through that line. And in the next few breaths, make the movement more subtle, not so extreme. And you'll start to notice that you're just skirting on that plumb line. And then see if on an inhalation, if you can just merge with that plumb line. The place where you've eclipsed the head, the heart, and the pelvis. When you find that strong point, as if there's a line that's holding you up from the inside, feel the strength of that line. And then see if you can relax around that line. Relax the outer peripheral body. So we use this idea of moving one way and then the other way to find the still point in the center. And this is important in life itself. When we get pulled one way or one extreme way, or we get pulled the other extreme way, where's the still point in the center? And when we're going through challenging times, we're constantly searching for that still point. So in yoga practice, we move our body forward, then we furl it backwards the other way, and we move it forward and backwards over and over, till eventually we can sit and be still. Now, furling and unfurling starts, well, it started right here in sitting, but we can also take that right into our sun salutations. And in particular, dway, which is our second part of the sun salutation. So in dway, Eka, we bring our hands up, look up. Dway, we fold forward. We bring our hands to the floor. This is our first furl in. And I feel like it sometimes gets neglected a bit. So really when you meet your dway, try it right now. Bend your knees, you may be cold. Take your hands for fun further ahead on your mat, where you normally wouldn't have them, so it's a bit easier. And I want you just to feel how you can release the head and just bring weight into the hands, then the feet, the hands, then the feet. And let the head completely tuck in and furl. And just feel that action of letting the head go. Then we inhale, head up. Then we exhale, head in. And just do a few unfurls and then furls. With your breath, inhale, look up. Exhale, look in. Inhale, exhale. If you start to warm up, you may feel that maybe you can bring your hands back a bit, or maybe not. What's more important, rather than the flexibility in your hamstrings, which will just come with time and patience and practice, is your ability to move the spine one way and move it the other way. So find your place. If you're feeling more flexible, you might bring your hands back. If you're not, just leave them out in front. This is an exercise. Let the head release in on the exhale. Let the inhale and the head undoes. We're going to use this motion throughout our entire sun salute. Every time you exhale, look in to the navel. And by doing this, we're reminding ourselves that the exhalation is the time of the breath where it's easiest to capture Mula Bandha. And when we capture Mula Bandha on the exhale, we remind ourselves with this head in action. When we capture it, then it's easier for us to keep it as we inhale. So the essence of the exhalation, the essence of connecting to core, to Mula Bandha, we want to preserve that as we inhale and keep it connected. Now remember, the furl isn't this. It's just the spine, that we're moving the spine. So you can try it right now from any seated position. Keep your shoulders neutral and just let the spine and the head move. So you can feel that whole column furling in on the exhale, unfurling on the inhale. Now you may think, why is this important? Well, the spine is really important in healing the body. And if we're sitting at our desk all day or our keyboard, or maybe you're driving a lot, sometimes we end up in a position like this rather than like this. We also rarely do this. We may do a lot of this, but sometimes we're not neutral, and many times we're not even in or up. So we find ourselves exploring these opposite movements in order to awaken the nervous system. And the awakening of the nervous system is incredibly healing for the spine, which is incredibly healing for the body. So as we go through mini sun salutes, let's say we did Ekam, Dway exhale, fold forward, head in. Trini inhale, head up. There's our inhale, unfurl. Chatwari, step or hop back. And on the inhale for fun, just look in. And then on your inhalation, as you come up, the head moves last. And as we exhale, the head moves in. I'm just going to flip so you can see me from the side in downward dog. And normally we hold this for 5 breaths. On your 5th exhalation, watch first. I want you to bend your knees and exaggerate the furl. And then from there, as you inhale, you're going to hop, jog, head comes up. Exhale, re-exaggerate the furl. Why do I want to exaggerate the furl on the exhale? Well, when we exhale, bend our knees and round in downward dog on the last breath, the 5th breath. On that 5th exhalation, that's our opportunity to capture the bandha, because we're eventually going to want to propel ourselves forward into space on an inhalation. So really exaggerate that connection on your exhale. Let's try it now. Exhale, round, look in. Inhale, walk, hop, jog, head is up. Exhale, reconnected. Notice my shoulders stay neutral, they're not by my ears. And then from there, inhale, and you would come up to standing. That movement from down dog where we bend, it's like we become rounded like a little leapfrog. We get small. We work into our core so that we can then propel ourselves forward from that connection. People will always ask, how do you jump back? How do you jump forward? Well, it starts in your sun salute and just cultivating furl and unfurl in your sun salutation. So let's try an entire sun salute. Unfortunately, you won't see my head, but you'll see the most important part, which is the furling. Here we go. Come on, inhale, look thumbs. Dway exhale, furl in, head in, elbows in. Trini inhale, unfurl, open. Chatwari, exhale, exhale. For fun, tuck your head to neutral and slightly in. And then inhale, back heart, front heart, unfurl, head is last. And exhale, head is first. We're not going to hold for 5, we're just going to do a little pretend. So let's take an inhale. On the exhale for fun, just bend your knees, look in.
On the inhale, go back to down dog. On the exhale, bend, look in. There's your furl. Now begin your inhale, walk, hop, jog. Head is up. Exhale, furl in. I don't mind if you bend your knees either here. And then inhale, push, come up. Look to the thumbs. And exhale, Samastiti. So that furling and unfurling action can start as soon as you do your sun salutations. And it's key at starting to harness that bandha energy through the breath. So in Ashtanga, we have a breath focus, which is supported by Mula Bandha. We have our drishti. When you add in the furl and unfurl with the breath and the bandha, it helps to create a more solid connection to Mula Bandha. Let's look at sitting. When you come through, let's say we just Sapta jump through for, let's say, Janu Shirshasana. Sapta jump through, take your leg out to the side, look up. That's all on the inhale. This is your unfurl. Then from there, on the exhale, look all the way into your navel. And then bring your chin to your shin, plug in the shoulders, keep the essence of bandha. Breathe here, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're pretending. On the fifth exhale, it's an exhale, so you're gonna look in. Why? Because we're trying to re-harness the bandha. Now inhale, head is up. There's your unfurl. Exhale, furl, look in. From there, inhale, lift up. And then exhale, move through your vinyasa, lower down. Notice the head is slightly in. Inhale, back heart, front heart, head. Don't hyperextend the arms. Exhale, downward dog, look in. From there, you inhale, walk, jump or hop or walk through. We prepare to the other side. On the inhale, looking up. There's our unfurl. From there, Panchadasha, exhale, look all the way into navel, belly button, and then bring the chin out. Hold for 1, 2, we're pretending. 3, 4, on your fifth exhale, look in. There's your bandha connection. Keep it as you inhale, Shodasha, looking up. Exhale, release. It's an exhale, look in. There's your furl. Saptadasha up, Ashtadasha, your push down. Ekona Vimshatihi, back heart, front heart, head. Vimshatihi, exhale. And then from there, Sapta, inhale, jump through. It's easy to do the vinyasas without being conscious or aware. It's easy just to flow through, move into the next posture. But if we really break it all down, and with every inhalation, we feel the essence of unfurling with bandha. And on the exhalation, when we furl, without doing this, but when we furl the spine, we connect to the core, so we can preserve that connection on the inhale, reestablish the connection on the exhale. It's an amazing way to practice because it also creates a very internal focus into your practice. It draws you deeper into that stillness within. And with practice, your daily sadhana feels less physical and more energetic. So all it is literally unfurling and furling. So play around in your practice. Whenever there's an exhale, notice if you're furling in and cultivating and using this as an opportunity to cultivate your bandha connection into your navel. Notice when you inhale, if you're keeping that essence, that connection to bandha, but still being able to create space. Exhale, connect to bandha or reestablish your bandha without completely letting go and rounding around the spine. Inhale, preserve the connection to bandha, get space, and keep the bandha as you find that space. So it's a journey of opposites, a journey of yin yang, and it's quite an adventure. Have fun. If you have any questions, email me and we'll explore together. Thank you. Namaste.